think the basketball game is finishing or finished, and I feel so alienated, like an alien, whenever the topic of competition or big festivals and things like that come up, because I'm not a very I don't, I'm not a competitive person, nor am I somebody who likes crowds or loud noises. So, and I also don't get things like, you know, it's not like I don't get it. I mean, I literally do not get, like, it doesn't happen in me, the concept of, like, it makes, this is not my bed, this is my sister's bed, her sheets or whatever, but it makes the concept of, romantic love, that's what I'm trying to say, it makes that hard to get. And, these things, they compound or whatever, and I just kind of don't feel like a person. And I know it's not me. I've just been, having to be not a person for so long that when I'm supposed to be a person, when I'm supposed to cry, or I get the tingle, the feelings about to come, and I mean my eyes water, and that's it. So I saw yeah, it's about to get done. Don't worry about that. I saw a video. Um, what's her name? Let me pull it up on my YouTube TV. From Mary Murty Light, saying, "Why are my Pokemon just little men now?" And she is a millennial complaining about the humanoid Pokemon, and they've been a thing since the start. But truth be told, I think that it is strange when, like, the little animals, the little creatures become guys and characters and stuff. But and it does come out of left field and make. But I think what's important is that the characters are good. Machamp is not a good character. Incineroar is a good character. Incineroar has these big ass eyebrows and, like, the big teeth and stuff, and just looks like an asshole. Like he would be loud. Machamp has a beak, and I think that if they didn't make Machamp again, they could probably, like, I don't know, Surfetched. Yeah, that guy has a beak. He's got, like, a big bird chest. Stupid ass big weapons. And then you have let's say, I like Inteleon. That's another character I like. Cinderace, that's not a character I like. And that's just kind of, if you like the character, I think that's the big thing now. But sometimes they can be believably an animal. Decidueye, that's, yeah, okay, man. Birds just look like that. Suspension of disbelief or whatever. That in the video she brought up, what was it? Hitmonlee. That's the punching one, because Hitmonchan, wait, is the kicking one. Anyways, the boxer guy. Yeah, no, that's not good. Not a good character. Jinx, not a good character. That's just not okay. In the box, in the bin, sealed. Quaquaval, it's an alright character. I think the eyebrows could have been done better. The eyebrows are kind of strange. Then you got the weird looking feet. I don't know, they probably could have committed to making it look weird. And then the way its beak is just kind of like taped onto his face. I don't know. I don't really like Quackaball anymore. I just thought the tail was kind of cool, and I was trying to be positive, I guess. You know, you get let down by grass starters 2 times in a row with the Rillaboom, who's, I mean, okay, man. And Rillaboom's fine, I guess. And then Meowscarada, which is a character. Meowscarada's like mask thing is a reference to some old anime character. So, like, that's just a character. And Meowscarada, no. It's just not cool to me. And it's not, yeah. Chestnut, also bad. Chestnut was brought up in the video, how it looks like Chestnut was balding, which I found a little funny. And I did, like, on Twitter, I went on, like, a little rant about how Chestnut is oddly hollow, because there are parts, well, I'm kind of doing this myself, but there are parts where Chestnut's shell looks like this. It looks like a, kind of like an open shirt, and I don't like that, because that's not a real thing animals do. The shell is, you know, pretty close. In the case of turtles, that's like their spine. And then with what's his face, Chestnut. The way pangolin talk is actually very adorable, because they have like these really sharp claws. So sometimes they will like walk and then like hold their hands out, and they say it looks polite or whatever. But you know, it's very adorable. And Chestnut does not do that, because Chestnut has a hunch for some reason, but not like an extreme hunch. So it's bad. It's bad. I hope they learned their lesson, and it seems like they did with, you know, the fighting type Great Tusks. They know they don't. Who am I kidding? That dog's gonna look. That little pom. What is that thing called? Pom bomb, like fire, or is that the Mario? It's not Pompadour. That's hair. It's not Ambipom. That's the monkey. I don't know what their names are. I remember Gekwa and Brout. They're gonna be characters, because the starters, if they're going on, you know, merchandise and stuff, I think they think it's easier to make them like characters, and I that's fine. Like when they did put Incineroar in Smash Brothers, I ate that shit up. So, and I do like Inteleon. I think that's a cool character, but I think that you kind of have to let them be weird, because I think Inteleon is let down by it standing like a person all the time, and it looks lame. When they put like break Inteleon's back and give it noodle limbs like it's supposed to be, it's pretty cool. And like, yeah, they need a but yeah. So, and then again, like Quackaball has like, it has weird like round toes instead of like actual bird feet, and then has fingers instead of having like just feathers, because you're like a big peacock ostrich thing. What do you need fingers for? Decidueye, okay, it had to shoot an arrow. Fine, I can look past that. Why does Quackaball have fingers? I don't. I guess it's not even surprising that people are talking about it in the character way, because the way that like the Pokemon are character designs. When you do something like Scorbunny with like the thing on its like the little tape patch or whatever, that is a cute intentional choice that's meant to make you think of like a little kid, and that's a good thing. Like Scorbunny versus you know. Now, even if you go all the way back to Charmander, Charmander has big ass eyes, which makes you think of a little kid. And you go to like all the stars are meant to be kids, and then like and they have big eyes, big heads, and stuff like that. So that's the way they work. So when they become, you know, more characterized, I guess that's not too surprising. And I guess for me, like personally, I need their theme to make sense. Like crocodiles, alligators, they're very similar. They do make a lot of noises, which is not something that you really see covered, but they do. That's why Skeletors are just singing, because like when they get horny, they sing to attract mates. So that makes sense. I can believe that Skeletors would sing when it gets up like that, and it's just like the big yo. It's just like that's just like some fucking, I don't know. I just like that guy. Or in King Gambit, like King Gambit, they don't animate King Gambit walking. It just slides on its like hair thing, and it's funny as shit. And like you could probably have like a super auraful hype moment in an anime or something. Whenever King Gambit King Gambit stands up to fight, and that would be like the coolest shit ever. But they don't do that. They haven't done that yet, to my knowledge, and that's fine, because King Gambit is a good character. The way King Gambit sits like this, you know that's the boss. I think got other like this cool characters like Serena. Serena is a character, and a good one. Like Arachnoid, that guy's a fucking bug. Lokix, that's a character, but also a bug. I think that rides the line pretty well, along with like the Decidueye. And Zoroark also rides the line pretty well. Because Zoroark can go on all fours. Zoroark can't do that. That's why Zoroark sucks, because that's a character, and a bad one. Zoroark and Cinderace, Lucario, they're kind of like lame-o little shonen boy characters, and and like the grass, yeah, everyone knows about the grass type girl character. That's just a thing they do. That's fine. Character. But people are more, they have different tastes. I'm not as accepting as some characters, to some characters than others. Like JJK, I've been getting into that. I think I'm like caught up now, anime, at least as far as the anime goes. And like, do I care about Gojo's design? No, I don't think Gojo's design is very interesting. But that Geto fella, Gato, I think he's the coolest ever. Big pants, big ears, long hair. He was made in a lab for me. Anyways, that's it. Maybe I didn't make a point at all, and it's just about personal tastes. Huh?